Oscar Danoff, one of the world's brightest minds in cryptology and mathematics. Born January 1st in 1979 in Oldham.
I think I hate my life.
when a genius fails to solve a problem of their speciality.
Imposter Syndrome. Fight for my freedom. Fight through this feeling, and I really wanna feel this.
Kuitwishikane umutima oyo lensono shakayele tondolo limota pela uchi yawe mukantemweko 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 nemusalu alipesa mayeye isikwishisha mfishapa jambaso amalanda kano ya mbifi ya mbwesha panshineko Indeni never drinking. Indeni never drinking. Don't say ni never drinking.
On the background, carry your own, put your back out. Look at the scenes, what the day scene, spitting love in the air hug. I've been small, but a big smile, has a big flaw. I ain't walking no rooms if y'all predetermine who Sammy is in that song. What did they say? They names don't fall. But you been here and I got here and you still shook in that shawl. Cause you big rise and they fall. Who you fooling is you stupid, it's you clueless how you moving, I die. Not today, call it out when I shot. Cause I've been here and I've been great and I've been rolling this more. Speak on it, I'm still standing and now all I really wanna be is gracias. Still remember the fact is no amount of intimidation will be negated what this class is. Me, teaching all these masses. Cause all we ever wanna feel is feeling that hurt, you feeling that scene, feeling observed, not feeling like me, but feeling the odds, feeling the scene. I walked in the rooms, and I ain't been shunned, and I ain't been viewed, going on my mood, all that talk, all your rude, nigga, I'm done, unseen, one vision, you ain't got sight, how things supposed to change, when you see change, always steady trying to stand on our backside, looking down when we looking up, let the future fall for your ego part, it ain't right. I brave the storm, and I'm standing strong, that's right. I build a throne and I build a home for all the walk in my strides. I see myself, I didn't know what that's like, when all I ever try to be is love. Not today, fear ruins us all. I brave the storm, I made my own, I'm looking on my walls. Heroes, they just like us and all we ever wanna be.
What are you? Come in, come in. What are you doing at this? Please. Thanks, I'm tired. have you finally brought me a relationship up? Of course. You're gonna die single. So, what's up? Being traced. Now it's transferring funds from their account to where they originally came from. After which I realized those malware on all of my computer systems. And so I tried to change the encryption back in the software on all my computer systems. That's where the logic bomb. So what happened after the logic bomb activated? I was unable to stop the tracking. I wrote another software code, but it was also unable to stop the tracking. So we're here. And you came to me, a mathematician, to help you solve a computer. You're at the wrong place. What kind of math is even involved in tracing anyway? The hacker has a lot of knowledge in mathematical problems. First of all, we can start with the multi-variable vector space. So to analyze paths and connections within a graph, to see connections or relationships within variables. Exactly. By tracing these paths in the graph, you can identify patterns, clusters, or correlations between the variables. For example, you may observe that people of the similar ages tend to cluster together, or individuals with similar interests are more likely to be connected. Tracing the graph allows you to visualize and understand variables interact within the network, providing insights into the underlying structures and dynamics of the system you're studying. Yeah, that's so trivial. It makes so much sense. I noticed Boolean algebra manipulation as well. Theory, modular arithmetic, probability theory, graph theory, combinatorics, logic theory, which is basically discrete math, statistics and data analysis, vectors, matrices, vector manipulation, line transformation, machine learning, and network analysis, which is basically all of linear algebra. You can tell there's a lot of number crunching. There is a lot of mathematics involved in this part. So the person, the hacker, the person who did this, they must have knowledge, almost exact knowledge of all this. Because they must know my strengths and weaknesses, and they're able to exploit me. Very, very few people in this world who are as good in your line of work as you are. You are 20 years old and you already have your PhD in math and cryptology. I only have my master's degree and I'm 21. I need to use your computer for something, because all my computers have been traced. If you try using my computer to get into the same system you did when you were hacked, won't that lead to my computer being hacked? So they won't use the public form of the internet like usual. We use the dark web so that we can be untraceable. This will give us a limited amount of time for us to get out of the computer system of the hacker before he changes the logic key to the logic bar to activate on your computer. So I'll be crunching the numbers to work out what kind of a mathematical model this hacker must have developed, and then you focus on the PC stuff. Alright. And when I'm done here, when I make progress here, or when you make progress there, you tell me. Alright. Let's get to work. None of this makes any sense. How the hell did this hacker figure out this problem?
I'm also failing to create an anti-encryption for this same.
Whoever hacked you must be some really smart SOB, because I cannot seem to figure out what kind of math you must have used to be able to track like this, because conventional kind of mathematics that I've run through, there is, you can trace, but the fact that this tracing software, it's like it rewrites itself as it's tracing, and you can never know its next move. It's like the code itself is hiding it, so the true form of the code cannot be found because it's always hiding itself. It must be made of primes. Could this person have solved the Riemann hypothesis? Because there are a lot of primes and a lot of variables that
No one has ever solved that Riemann hypothesis. It's unsolvable.
Yeah, that's why I'm suggesting it.
Really? Because this thing is giving me a hard time.
Exactly. It shouldn't. How are you the world's brightest mind if there's a problem you can solve?
We'll get there. Patience.
Have you been outsmarted? Wait, is there... Can a hacker create more than one key for the same activation?
No.
It's not possible.
No, it's not.
Could someone be able to create a different key for the creator, but another one for someone who tries to hack that system? Therefore, if you are hacked as the creator of a logic board, the person who hacks you will think they have the logic key to your logic board, but that's not it in the first place because they never got it. It's different from the one you created. Is that possible?
That's genius. That's probably why
Yeah,
I'm failing.
Because regardless of whether we're able to come up with a mathematical model, as long as we do not know what the exact creator key for the logic bomb is, we cannot stop the traces of it. And that could also explain why, you know, but
That's genius, Ambrose. That's genius.
that could be it.
Oh my god.
It's primes. Primes must be the answer.
You're a genius.
Because you can create different keys.
You're a genius.
One for your... That could be it. That could be it.
Oh my god. You're a genius. You're a genius.
That could be it.
It's changed it.
It's changed what?
The logic key. It's changed the logic key. The logic key accessible to someone who wanted to access it has been changed or logged out. In short, this PC is also locked out.
I thought we had at least 4 more hours before the open window closed. We need to close this. Oh. We are so this computer is not being traced.
Yes.
Oh. Oh yes, we are so fucked.
We need to go.
Yeah,
Where we go?
I don't know.
We must make a random report.
We cannot go in the same direction.
No,
It's too easy to find
it's
this.
too risky.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay. Remember Andrew?
Andrei, yeah.
Yeah, so I could go like his place.
Mhm.
He's about to move. So
Don't contact him though. That's the problem.
we cannot call anyone.
No.
No phone calls, no
No phone
texts,
calls.
no.
That's why we're leaving everything behind.
Wait.
I'm also leaving my phone.
Wait, the person who's tracking us, won't they be able to use cameras or other types of systems to try to locate us?
Routes. Oh my god.
You need to go to a motel. Any kind of motel, hotel, whatnot.
But it should be
anything.
like off the grid. You know? Not me and computer.
Andrei is moving out of town in a few hours.
You talked to him earlier.
He told me, yeah, right before you came. So he's about to move.
Where's he moving?
Fuck.
We need to know where we're gonna meet.
It's morning already, so
Yeah. God.
it's early. So I go see him. You meet the motel.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go to a motel or something. So nothing electronic. We cannot move with anything electronic.
I just need.
Oh fuck! What? Oh fuck! What's so fuck?
They're close to this bag. So, are we good?
We have what
Leave.
cannot be switched on. I'm pretty sure the time is probably 6 to 7 a.m.
Yeah.
I literally spend the entire night trying to figure out that problem. So we need to.
How am I gonna like communicate with you?
I guess we'll just have no communication until we try figuring this thing out. So I hope you try to do everything, but yeah. So we need to both go.
She wanna stalk, she wanna fuck 'cause she know who we are. These hoes be 30, ain't hearing them. When they come to hoes, I got bitches galore. She wanna grip that, lick that, ass with a stick that. Freak bitch from my dick where her lips at. She going no gas, no chit chat. She going no gas, no chit chat. Hey, rubber bum. Here come that boy with the drum. If I pull it up, then that boy gonna run. If he want the smoke, not the beef, I just blunt. Hey, I go dumb. Air it out, leave him slump. Fuck what they say, they know that I'm Gucci. Pull up with a pump.
Love it when they right home. Knife on the 8th grade, step away, night home. Up in that mosh pit, always trying to raise shit. It's a different day. This like niggas on the same shit. I hate it. Rich like a white bitch. I shit gon' blind bitch. My dick up in your mom, bitch. You ain't on shit.com. Says that he gon' take his hell pussy boy and you get burnt. Acting up, you acting buff, you fuck around, you get murdered. Nigga bitches, I get it. So bitch, I'm with it. I get it. That's so fit it. I did it. I did it. I get it. Cause that's some work, I'ma drip back. Tell a nigga throw it back. For the money where your back say. If you ain't my brother, throw the fuck nigga. Cut it out.
What are you doing out this early anyway? There's a lot I actually need to tell you. Me and Oscar are being traced. You and Oscar? Yeah. I can believe that you're being traced. But Oscar DEINO, he's literally the most intelligent person living right now. Yeah. It's hard to believe, but someone has outsmarted him. Whoever the person is, whoever who's hacked him, must be incredibly intelligent. Must also be a mathematician themselves, because the kind of program they made. I tried working on it. We could not stop the tracing. All this, he was trying to hack into Cogni, the world's most intelligent, illegal private organization run by BELZA Adams. The guy we almost but didn't quite catch him when we tried. As he was trying to hack into the system, he realized he was trying to transfer some of their illegal funds back to where they came from, which he managed to do. He realized he was being traced, and when he did, he tried to write a software that could stop the tracing, but it didn't stop. So he came to my place. We tried going into the same system through the dark web, but that didn't work out. It backfired because the person who made the tracking software changed the logic key to the logic bomb. We assume that the encryption software must be a logic bomb because it seems that's how it acts. Because he had a logic key to the logic bomb, but it was changed. So according to our assumption, the person who made the software must have different logic keys, a private and a public one, which means it's more like you're given a password to an account, but it's an old password and someone changes the password to a new one. Regardless, even if you know the correct previous password, you cannot get into your account because the password has been changed. It's kind of like the same thing that this guy did to us. And we were locked out of the systems. We had to move. And before we did, we realized that the camera on my computer and even on his smartphone was actually also tapped. So we needed to change clothes because only this portion of our body was being seen in the shorts. Only a few seconds, but we decided to have a change of clothing just to keep things safe. So I don't know where he is right now, but I'm here. Since you're about to move out of Alden, I realized I could move out with you. Who knows? Maybe after we would actually be able to figure out a problem. We might even be approaching this in the wrong way.
You didn't even really tell me how you ended up in Audi. What happened when I left the agency?
Things went sour.
How?
We all had a falling out. Laura left the agency soon after you quit. Something happened that caused her to leave. Remember the AI that Oscar built?
Yeah?
Well, he never actually built that thing himself.
What?
Laura was actually the one who helped him complete it, especially with the algorithm thing, the part of the AI that helps in being able to learn in machine learning. She actually was the one who figured out how to do it. The world's first AI, turns out, it was not built by Oscar DEINO alone.
Like, wait. Who else knows about this?
No one. But everyone at the agency was told. Of course, Laura did try to convince everyone that she did work on the AI and on the computer messaging application, Snack. But of course, everyone knowing Oscar DEINO, nobody believed her word over Oscar. He didn't say anything, but I couldn't either.
So, Laura quit immediately after that?
Yeah, she did.
Knowing you and how neutral you are towards situations, what did you do about that?
Nothing. Like I always do. God, I hate myself.
Broke up after that?
Yes. And I haven't heard from her since. To be honest, as I was on my way here, I actually started thinking about Laura. Laura is the only person whom I would imagine to be able to outsmart, but I can't quite connect the dots as to where or how she might be connected.
Laura! Why should I be getting involved in these issues of my stupid workers? Why? These idiots, these fools! Only AVAN is useful. Laura has now involved Oscar in our issues. I'll take him out. None of these fools are useful. I'll put things in my own hands.
Wait, wasn't Oscar the one responsible for Laura quitting her job?
Yeah, he was. Why?
that would explain why she is vengeful towards Oscar.
Holy shit. Are you suggesting Laura is responsible for this?
AVAN, details. You see, I do not care how you kill them. I just want them dead. I don't care if you put them in body bags, burn them, throw them in the ocean. I just want them dead. I just want Oscar dead. If Laura is incompetent, we'll eliminate her as well. I can't even spend a single day on my military. This fools. Looks like I have to take care of business my own way. You know why the boss is always overreacting. Never get played, probably. Oscar. They're going to kill you, fam. The boss is always overreacting. I'm really good at this. I'm not really good at typing like Roller. But shit, I'm the ladies' man. Fuck the boss. Fuck Laura. Anyways, Oscar's dead. I might even get a chance to smash Laura. No, I know I'm not good at typing, but I do have this.
That kind of does make sense though. But how exactly would she... What?
Be it if ANDREI is found, if anyone else, kill them on sight. Every single one of them should die. Any mistakes will lead to your death as well. In his head, going through every single possible way, every method, every equation. All possible roads lead to one thought, a concept in math known as multivariable vector spectral graphs. DEINO came to realize he was approaching the problem the wrong way. The tracking software was never made of a logic bomb. It acted like a logic bomb, but it was a Trojan horse. A logic bomb is a malware or virus that will only execute when certain conditions are met. A Trojan virus does not need any specific conditions to be activated. As Oscar DEINO reminisces in his mind, thinking of how he can solve the problem, he realized that the last key would not give him access to the back end of the tracking software. To get to the back end of the software, he had to figure out the mathematical model. This would allow him to solve the problem without requiring a computer. Why did the problem seem to only target the only part of computer science he was never good at? LAURA SAEED. The only person DEINO never quite outsmarted. She built something she showed him back at the agency. A problem she teased to him but never gave him the solutions. Those solutions DEINO did not understand, but it allowed him to build the first AI the world has ever seen. She named the solutions to her problem Taylor. To get access to the last key, DEINO had to crack telomeres.
What you know about me? Daily mingle, paya. I'm a G. Tell them hoes to step back. I got flows that they lack. Ain't no cap, I speak facts. Like black, I don't crack.
Niggas wanna ride my wave, XA, but the wave too deep, bones drawn XA. This be my city, XA, and the shackles are coming, no longer on Bali will pay. No longer on Bali will pay. I just be passing the pies like I'm running relay. Always try to kill the vibe, XA. Me, I just stay my lane, XA. Been in the game for 2 years. Steady coming up, I'm a rocket. I'm sure you can see that I'm famous. Free time my mouth and I'm shameless. These ones are just scheming, I'm clowning. Pull up in the drip and they drowning. Pull up in the drip and they frowning. Kimba's a bundle, wanna be around.
What you know about me? Daily mingle, paya. Tell them hoes to step back. I got flows that they lack. Ain't no cap, I speak facts. Like black, I don't crack.
Been in the booth for a minute like a mobile money agent. Token of God, been soul searching. Believe it or not, I still pillow fight with my wife and kids. That's how I keep my family tight. Keep it together like the spirit on my diva. Them girls still love me like I'm J. Bieber. They asking what I do for a living, and I tell them I just put words together on the rhythm. Funny as it sounds, I'm no different from the Green Reaper. I kill niggas every other day, that's how I keep her. She love my swimmers, that's the only way I get to keep her. Michael Phelps on her face and I love a screamer. I'm from a third rail, that's the only reason why. Take away the privilege, your favorite rapper dies. Mention my name and somebody's mama gonna have to cry. I'm blind to them like I'm Stevie and they wonder why. Then she in the lab, and did you say I could forge her? Now leave her like a but I'm better than she is sober. Fyakun kong kaisha yonda mi sola. You never been real. Ndami monanga fake dola Banje bati no mweba bemba mwali mama nyantina bashani children Ndi mwana wakalandanya Half chonga bune mitundu nalisankanya Noga muchelela gumami wanchoga Mkarigana ukafaka family pasogolo Osa tichuma na life izankala Ngati mbuya pakapuna Tendere pa nyumba